Psalm 22 is a Davidic psalm which is known in ancient Jewish culture as the Death Psalm. It contains a note at the beginning for the director of music, in which the writer states that this psalm is to be sung to the tune of another well-known psalm at the time called the Doe of the Morning. When Jesus was dying on the cross, he quoted from this death psalm. It was the wish of every practicing Jew at the time to be reciting Psalm 22 when they died. The New Testament writers saw this psalm as prophecy that Jesus fulfilled in his death. Jesus begins reciting the death psalm by shouting, my God, why have you forsaken me?" And as time goes by, you can see that the psalm is still on his mind. He is repeating it in his head, and every time he gets to a place where it reminds him of something, he speaks. When the psalm says, "From birth I was cast on you, from my mother's womb you have been my God," Jesus says to his mother, "Woman, here is your son," and to the disciple, "Here is your mother." When the psalm says, "My mouth is dried like a potsherd, and my tongue sticks to the roof of my mouth, you lay me in the dust of death," Jesus speaks, "I am thirsty." As Jesus remembers what the psalm says, "They divide my clothes among them and cast lots for my garment," he watches as the soldiers gamble for his own clothing. The psalm goes on to say that the Lord's righteousness will be proclaimed to future generations, and that they will say, "He has finished it." And as Jesus dies, he cries out, "It is finished." The significance of Jesus saying, "It is finished," can be found at the end of this death psalm, for the proclamation of the nations who have put their hope in God is that he has finished it. In Jesus, we see the fulfillment of this prophecy. Through his death, Jesus has finished it, meaning that he has made a way for the healing of the nations through the forgiveness of sins.